Hi everyone, Caitlin here. I am currently, sorry I did not make a video yesterday. I was 14 weeks yesterday, so I'm 14 and 1 today. And like I said, I do apologize that I didn't make a video yesterday. There are certain days where I just feel like complete crap. I just want to lay on the couch all day. I don't want to do my makeup. I don't want to take a shower. I barely even want to brush my teeth because it makes me gag. So I hope there's other mamas out there in my boat. But today I finally, had the energy when Joe got home from work. I got in the shower and I actually feel like a normal human being right now. I have not gotten sick today. So I'm 14 and 1 with our little man, and some symptoms that I have noticed within this past week really is that I have been having more. Yes, Grayson? It's okay. Oh, it's okay. A main symptom that I have noticed over the past week or so, my skin has been so super dry, and I've actually noticed that my scalp has been more dry. After my showers is when I notice it the most, that I do have more dandruff right at the roots, and so super dry skin. And I would say these past couple of weeks I have been breaking out pretty darn bad, mainly down here on my chin area, and then right now I have a breakout right here, but Bare Minerals is my go-to makeup, and it covers it up, perfectly. So thank God for that, because my mouth after my shower, I have really, really red rosacea and blotchy skin, and after my shower, I pretty much look like a tomato. It's ridiculous. And especially where I break out, I'm just so red. So like my whole lip right here was red after my shower. I am still getting sick about, if not daily, every other day. I noticed the worst time my nausea is really after lunch, around like the 2 to 3 o'clock time. My food just does not settle, and I have that feeling in my throat where the food is just sitting there, and it's just an awful, awful feeling. And there are points where I feel so nauseous and so gross with it just sitting there that I would just rather, get sick just so I would feel better. I know that sounds awful, but after I do get sick, I feel like 100 times better. And then, dinner hasn't really been bothering me much. The reason why I didn't make a video for 13 weeks last week, I told you guys that I would on, what night would that have been on? It would have been on Wednesday night. I went to go, I actually filmed a 13-week update, but the whole time through it, you could tell that I had the flu. Flu and pregnancy are awful. Oh my gosh. It was the worst. I mean, I haven't gotten that sick in such a long time. It was overnight. It started at it was right before dinner, but my husband was doing the dishes right next to me while I was cooking dinner. And I got sick right before dinner, but I thought it was just due to a smell from a dirty dish or something. And I got sick right before dinner. I could only eat a couple bites of dinner that night. And then I got in the bathtub with Grayson, and I just lay there and relax, and she plays with me in the tub. And I felt okay in the bathtub, but then after I put Grayson to bed, I was getting her, she falls asleep to watching, certain shows that she likes. And as I was trying to find the show that she wanted, I had to run to the bathroom. And there's a difference in when you do throw up and get sick. I feel like there's a difference when you're truly flu-like sick, and then pregnancy nausea type vomiting. It was awful. All night long, I had nothing in my system. I was really nervous for the baby at that point because I couldn't keep water down. I tried 7-Up, Sprite. I could not keep anything in my system. I resorted to Grayson's Pedialyte that we had because she was sick a few days earlier, and that stuff is nasty, by the way. I couldn't even keep that down, and so I was so sick to the point where I was dry heaving and TMI, but like I was sitting on the toilet. It was coming out of both ends. I was in the trash can on the toilet and just like dry heaving for 12 hours all night long. It was terrible. And at one point, as you know, like from watching my videos with Grayson, I have fainting spells, and my blood sugars, if they drop, if they go below like 70-ish or 80-ish is when I get really faint, and I feel dizzy, and I actually almost fainted. I was walking from the bathroom back to our bed, and I had to yell for Joe. I said, Joe, I'm fainting, because like everything, my ears start to ring, and I get really tingly, and I start to black out, and I was starting to black out, and my legs were starting to give out, and I said, Joe, I'm fainting, come help me. And he rushed out of bed real quick and pretty much threw me up on the bed, and I laid down there for a little bit, and I got like, the blackness went away. I did not pass out all the way, thank goodness. But then I had the feeling of, oh my gosh, now I'm going to get sick. I almost puked all over our bed. And so he went and grabbed our trash can. I was puking in the bed. I was afraid I was going to poop myself. I know that sounds terrible, but it was the worst night. It was so scary. And of course, because I didn't have anything in my system, and I hadn't, I haven't been using my abdomen as much. Like, I haven't been working out since I'm not supposed to right now. And so, like, straining my stomach from, like, dry heaving and puking, I was nervous for the baby. And so, thank goodness for my Doppler. So, like, I was, like, every hour or two, I was just periodically checking on the heart rate, making sure that, you know, me being that sick wasn't hurting the baby at all, and the baby was fine. And but it was awful. So that's why I didn't, sorry for the long tangent, but that's why I did not make a video last week, because I was so, it was I know I keep saying this, but it was terrible. I have still been feeling the baby move, tiny little pops here and there, and then the night that I actually got sick, it was nice. It was like the baby was telling me, Mama, I'm okay. I did feel a couple bigger movements, 2 actually right in a row, so that was pretty cool. And hard to believe that the baby is the size of a lemon now, about 3.5 inches long. And at the ultrasound, it's actually pretty much identical to Grayson's ultrasound at this point. We had this ultrasound a few days earlier than we had Grayson's at this stage, but the baby is already 3 ounces, which is actually double what my app says it's supposed to be. So I'm assuming that we're just going to have another big baby like Grayson. If you did not watch my vlogs with Grayson, I had a 9-pound, 4-ounce baby, but I was also gestational diabetic. So we'll see kind of how things pan out with this pregnancy, with my whole gestational diabetes, if I'll have it again, whatnot. My stomach, I'm showing like crazy, which I love it. I feel at my best when I am pregnant. I'm very self-conscious of my body when I am not pregnant. Even before I was pregnant with Grayson, like, I was self-conscious of my stomach because I'm not the skinniest thing in the world. And I do feel at best when I am pregnant because I flaunt my belly and I'm proud to show it. So I will just go ahead and show you a quick belly shot, and I will end the vlog for you guys. So I am in a maternity top. My best friend from college, you know that she just had her little girl. She's a month old now, and she gave me all of her pregnancy maternity tops, so I'm grateful for her. This is like a jersey knit material, and it's so comfy. So here is belly from the front, and as you can see, I am showing quite a bit even from the front and from the side. And from the other side. Pretty baby. So I will talk to you guys later.